Hi, my name is Dominic. This is the very first video that I'm making for my YouTube channel in which I talk about movies. I'll give you just, this is totally unscripted. I don't have anything set up. I'm just going off the top of my head. The reason that I'm doing this is because years ago, what I'm going to refer to as legacy YouTubers for movie reviews, the likes of Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns, I used to watch all the time. I know those guys have been on for about a good decade, and I really enjoyed it. I really loved it. Years ago, for Inception, I actually did a video or a meetup with Grace Randolph and talked about that movie at that point. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Again, this is the first video. I have no idea from even looking at the camera or exactly what I'm doing, but I've been putting this off forever, so I figured I would try. Newer YouTube movie reviewers, the Austin Blakes of the world and Sean Chandler have kind of given me the ultimate push to go ahead and do this. And the third guy, Chucky Boy, I think my favorite, Sean Chandler. I've actually corresponded with him a little bit here and there about entering YouTube and what it takes, and he's just awesome. I guess the reason why I decided to do this, Chandler's a little bit, older, around my age, mid-30s, late 30s, and I had always thought this was maybe a game for a younger person, but I figured if he could do it, why can't I? And I see a lot of other people do it, even if it doesn't go anywhere, just for fun. I mean, we'll see what happens. If it does, great. If it doesn't, well, this is pretty fun so far. So, again, I'm sure I'll look back at this video and say I did everything wrong, and look at the background, and see 100 other things I could have done. I don't have a separate room to set up a little studio like a lot of people have or anything of the such, so I'm just kind of going with it off the top of my head. Hopefully this isn't too long. The movie I'm going to review is Child's Play. I believe it came out in 2019. The movie is on, I think it's Hulu now, and I've seen it 3 times. So here's my review of Child's Play 2019, unscripted. I thought it was fine. I actually thought it was good. I don't think it should have been called Child's Play. It almost seemed like at the last minute they just shoehorned that in to try to get some sort of brand recognition for Chucky. It should have just been, some sort of an AI movie on robots or Child's Play things that go awry or go wrong. But my expectations are pretty low. I'm not a huge fan of the original Chucky movies, or I don't hold a candle to them. I did like them, but when I saw this movie, I thought that the acting was good. I thought that the story was good. I thought that there was a part in the movie where you had empathy or sympathy for the Chucky doll, which is pretty hard to do in a movie like that. You don't usually have empathy or sympathy for the bad guys, but I did at one point in the movie, and I'm not going to tell you why because it would be considered a spoiler. I thought it was a pretty short ride. It was, an hour and 45 minutes. Some criticisms were, it did kind of feel like it became the Goonies at some point. It did kind of feel like it became a different movie at some point with Andy and the kids from the neighborhood. So there was a little bit of tonal issues there. But overall, I liked it. I say you should rent it. I think it's a little bit underrated. I think a lot of people, this movie didn't really take heed. I thought that the last act was awesome. And the first time I saw it, I was really impressed with it. I guess the more I'm talking about it, the more I like it more than I thought. So, overall, a fairly good story, fairly good acting, little differences here and there. And I thought it was a pretty fun ride. I'd give it a B+. So I would say Child's Play 2019 was a good watch. B+ for Child's Play 2019. And I know everyone has Pop Funkos. I don't have a Pop Funko of Chucky, and I don't have the time to order it. So it's a Pop Funko of Two-Face. It's the closest thing I could come. And maybe when I get things together the way I want, I'll be a little bit more like you guys and have the Pop Funkos and everything. But this is the best I could do for a first video. Thank you.